Hey guys, welcome back to MakerBox Thursdays. I'm Azaria, and this is our last MakerBox of the summer. But don't worry, it's a pretty cool one. Before we can get started though, we gotta check out what you guys made last week. It was great seeing all your cool bead geckos you made, and it looks like you had a lot of fun.
This is my solar snake I made. And this is my gecko. Ah!
Alright, now that we're back, let's grab our maker box and let's build something. Alright, so we're going to grab the last bake in our maker box, which is the August 20th bag. And let's open it up. Alright. Whoa. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff in here. Oh. Alright, so for this one, we have 2 pieces of tape, 2 syringes, 1 piece of plastic tube, 2 clothespins, 1 wooden stick, and 4 little plastic elastics. So for this one, we're also going to use our maker box. So we'll just put that to the side, and then you're also going to need a stapler or some tape or hot glue, just something to stick something together, and some scissors. Let's find out what we're going to make. All right. Today we have a pneumatic in a box. So that's super cool. Pneumatic uses air pressure to open and close things, or to just move things around. So we're going to use our syringes as little pumps, and yeah, it'll be super cool. Let's get started. We're going to take our maker box like this, and a pair of safety scissors, and with the help of a parent, we're going to chop off all 4 sides of the maker box lid. So, alright, great. So now that we have that, we're going to take our stapler, or you can also use tape if that's what you got, and we're going to first stick these together like so, and then stick the other sides here, and then we're going to staple it together. So 1 in each corner usually works, and if that's a little loose, you can always do one in the middle too. Great, so now we got our 2 main parts. Next you're going to get a parent to poke a hole either in the back or the front of your box. I think normally or the side even. I think the side works pretty good. So there we got a little cut in the side. So now we're going to do the lid. We're going to take our 2 clothespins and our rod and some little tiny bitty elastics. For the elastics, we're just going to tie them on the edge so that they don't slide off. Make sure you have 1 left over, because we're going to use that to attach the syringe to the stick. Great, now we're going to attach the clothespins. So you can either do this using hot glue, and you'll just hot glue it down there, or you can use tape. So we did add some duct tape, but now that we went back, we realized it's kind of hard to get off of the parchment paper without having a bunch of parchment paper stuck to it. So if that's the case, either use masking tape or scotch tape, and we're really sorry that didn't quite work out. But anyway, so I have some extra masking tape somewhere. Here it is. That I'm going to use. So I'm just going to take off a little bit. And then you want to make sure that the clothespins don't go over the edge, so they're all on the lid. And I'm going to tape these babies down. Great. So I also think I'm going to add some tape up here so that it's not so loose. So we'll take this other piece. So it's definitely a little cleaner looking if you just use hot glue. And if you'd like to borrow a hot glue gun, you can come into the library and ask the front desk, and they will give you one. Great. So now we're gonna stick our stick in there. Okay, and now we're gonna attach it to the maker box. So it's gonna be like a hinge like this. So we're just gonna use the tape. There we go. Great, now we got a hinge, and I like to add a piece of tape to the back as well to make the hinge a little more sturdy. All right, so we got the first step down, so you can just open it and close it to make sure it opens easily. Okay, we're gonna stick the plastic tube through here. You're gonna do a hitch, so you just stretch it out, put your rod on, and then pull one side of the elastic through the other side. And then tighten. There, great. So I'm gonna stick it back in. Now I'm gonna pull this syringe so it's fully extended, and I'm gonna add this syringe on. So you just wanna make sure one is extended and one is compressed. Great. Now I'm going to attach the syringe to the pole, and then we're gonna press it through, so like this, so that this is fully out here, and then we're gonna press and ta-da! And now if I pull it back down, yeah. So this is pneumatic powered, which means that the air is pushing and pulling and moving things around. You can also change your pneumatic in a box to a hydraulic in a box by using water. So all you have to do is fill up one syringe with water like so, and then attach it. So, and same thing, make sure one is closed and one is open. Great, so now we got our water syringe, and we're gonna see how it works. Ta-da! Woohoo! So the hydraulic actually makes it more powerful because you're pushing water to move something instead of air. Okay, now that we have our basic pneumatic or hydraulic, we can customize it and make it really cool. So there's a lot of opportunity to be really creative here. And here's a couple ideas that I came up with. So I decided to make a little ghost in the box. He says boo when he comes out. So yeah, this is pretty easy. All you gotta do is cut out your character or whatever you want to pop out, and then I just taped the top part to the moving part of the syringe, and then the bottom to the still part of the syringe. And then when he moves up and down, he'll just fold a little bit. So yeah, that's one version you can do. Or you can also do a maker box monster. So mine kind of looks like a bit of a frog guy, but I put some teeth on him and some arms and legs, and then when he does that, he's got his tongue. Although his tongue kind of twisted a bit, so if that happens, all you gotta do is twist the tube. So that's another thing you can do. And finally, I made a peacock. So when he sits like this, he's just a normal peacock doing his thing. And then up goes his tail feathers. So there we go, yeah. So this one I actually used the back of the maker box, so it's just pushing it up like that. But you could do some really creative things with this. You could do an explosion in the background or all sorts of stuff. So those are 3 different ways you can use the pneumatic in a box. So there you have it, your very own pneumatic in a box. That was another super cool project for this week's Maker Box. I can't wait to see what you guys make. Make sure to send in your pictures and videos before the end of the week to be featured in our month-long highlights reel. Besides that, if you want to learn more about pneumatics and hydraulics, check out the links we have below. I had so much fun building all the projects in the Maker Box with you guys, and I hope you did too. Alright, that's it from me. Bye!